Is everything we see an illusion? It may be difficult for us as ordinary humans to believe that everything we see, hear, and perceive with our senses is merely an illusion, Maya. Maya refers to that which is not the ultimate truth. It is impermanent and ever-changing. Truth refers to that which remains constant and unchanging at all times. It is eternal and everlasting. Something that was true yesterday is true today and will remain true tomorrow and forever. Everything we see while existing in the third dimension, including humans, plants, other living beings, and even the structures we claim as our creations, comes into existence, remains for a period, and eventually ceases to be. This means that none of these are eternal or absolute truths. However, can we simply call them illusions? We know that everything exists. If we ask for whom all these exist, the answer is, it is for us, the beings living in this third dimension. We cannot see viruses with our eyes. Does that mean they do not exist? In this universe, with 14 dimensions, how can we humans, who experience only the third dimension, say that no living beings exist in other dimensions? For those fortunate enough to cross dimensions, the world where gurus live, the world of ancestors, the world of gods, aliens, and other microscopic beings are all experiences. Microorganisms can also be seen without a microscope. It is possible for us to travel to other dimensions by controlling the prana in our body. By leaving our visible body here, our astral body will have the chance to experience many dimensions. It is possible to go to other planets and understand what is there. The easiest thing is to go to the sun and the moon, breathe their air, travel through their universe, and do so with this body. Those who are prepared and trained through meditation can go and walk on the sun and the moon, meditate there and understand what is there. If we think deeply, we can understand that we lack certain abilities that even small ants possess. For instance, if we place a bit of sugar somewhere, ants arrive within seconds. Other creatures like cows, dogs, and more experienced dimensions other than ours, we often hear dogs barking when death is near. In SMS Meditation, when we cross dimensions, we lose awareness of our body. In that state, we no longer perceive our body, the people around us, the chair we sit on, the place, or any external sounds. It all seems unreal. However, we fully experience whatever exists in the new dimension we enter. After 45 minutes, when we return, our body awareness comes back. We realize that the chair, the sounds, and everything we had momentarily lost were always there. This shows that whatever dimension we are in, everything within that dimension exists for us. But when we move to another dimension, we can no longer perceive what we saw in the previous one. For someone who has experienced the 14th dimension, everything exists within it. But at its core, all is one. From this perspective, the entire universe, elephants, cats, dogs, humans, plants, rivers, stones, and soil appears the same. There are no distinct forms, only a vast, continuous field of twinkling, moving energy. In this state, we realize that the same energy or knowledge fills everything, and the beginning and end of all things are the same. Nothing in the universe is separate from us. What we once perceived as solid and real is understood to be an illusion, temporary, and not absolute truth. Sri Narayana Guru states this in Atma Upadesha Shatakam.
സകലവും ഉള്ളതു തന്നെ തത്വചിന്താഗ്രഹമിതു സർവവുമേകമായി ഗ്രഹിക്കും അകമുഖമായി അറിയായിൽ മായയാം വൻപക പലതും ഭ്രമമേകിടുന്നു ഭാരം.
Grasp this. We must live by universal dharma, Satyam vada, dharmam chara. Speak the truth, follow righteousness. Spirituality is not something to be read, it must be experienced. We are like a frog in a well, limited by our own perspectives. When a teacher explains a topic to 40 students, each one understands it differently based on their own level of knowledge. To truly expand our understanding, our thoughts must also expand. For everyone to perceive reality in the same way, the complicated memories must be erased. When all complicated memories are completely removed, the conscious mind becomes calm, free from thoughts. At this stage, the universe itself takes our control. There is no longer my right or your right, only one universal truth that applies to all, in alignment with the laws of the universe. We must understand that when we dismiss something as untrue, we lose the opportunity to explore and discover whether it is true or not. When we watch a movie, the characters go through various emotions like happiness and sadness, and as viewers, we feel those emotions too. However, for the screenwriter, it is simply the fulfillment of bringing the story to life. Similarly, in life, we experience joy and sorrow, good and bad, success and failure. But for the creator of the universe, it is not about these individual experiences. It is about the satisfaction of the grand design unfolding. In a movie, events like marriage, childbirth, and a child growing up all unfold within just 2 hours. Once the movie ends, we return to our real lives. Similarly, our life is like a grand drama or movie written by the universe. The roles we play for a short time in a film, we play for years in this third dimension, Earth. With death, we transition to another dimension. The drama of current life ends when the body is burned and returns to Pancha Bhuta, the 5 elements, while the Sukshma bodies awaits another role, another physical form in a new drama. This cycle of birth and death continues until the Sukshma body is purified and merges with the Paramatma Chaitanya, the Supreme Soul, ending the journey. Sri Narayana Guru states this in Atma Upadesha Shatakam.
അറിവ് നിജസ്ഥിതിഞ്ഞറിഞ്ഞിടാനായി ധരമുതലായ വിഭൂതിയായി താനേ മറിയുമവസ്ഥയിലേറി മാറിവട്ടം തിരിയുമലാതെ സമം തിരിഞ്ഞിടുന്നു. അറിവതു ധർമ്മിയയല്ല, ധർമ്മമാമീ അരുളിയ ധർമ്മി അദൃശ്യമാകയാലേ ധരമുതലായവയൊന്നുമില്ല താന്നൊരു വടിവാമറിവുള്ളതോർത്തിടേണം.